Can you talk to us a little bit about the CyberScan?
Well, the CyberScan is really based on energy. And essentially, what it is doing is measuring the energetic signals that your body puts off. And different things give different energies. So when when you have normal cells, they have a certain vibration, they have a signature. The normal bacteria we have in our gut, they have normal signatures. So essentially everything is vibrating and everything has an electromagnetic signature. So by scanning your energy of your entire field, you can see what's there, and in the physical, you can see the mental, and you can see the thought patterns in the whole etheric field. So any thoughts, any vibrations, any feelings, emotions, all of that can be picked up because it's all vibration and it's all signals. And some of the beginning work of this was actually done in Russia in the 1960s. And this is the technology that they use for their cosmonauts and more of the general population because it's very efficient and it gets to the bottom of things much quicker and can identify things that a lot of the testing we have now isn't able to pick up. Some of the original work done in this country was actually done by Bruce Lipton. And in the book Biology of Belief, he talks about how molecules attract each other and how hormones and neurotransmitters are vibrating, and that's how they determine which receptor they're going to because they're both on the same frequency. So that they get attracted together, and then they modify themselves to fit the right receptor. Because it's telling you everything that's going on in the physical body, you can see, are there abnormalities? So like in the GI tract, if you have abnormal bacteria, they show up. And then because they have a vibrational signature, if you produce the exact opposite signal, in other words, waves have peaks and troughs. So if you put a trough where their peak is, you will literally destroy that molecule or that bacteria or that virus, and it disintegrates and it is evaporated, essentially. So what you've done is you can start to use this to clean up specific things that we've had issues with trying to clean up for a long time. We've had kids that have had persistent bacteria in their stool that they couldn't get rid of for years, and we've done different things to try to get rid of it, but you couldn't get rid of it. With this, you should be able to do that fairly quickly. Look for inflammation. You can find that anywhere in the body. It looks for cancer cells. It looks for bacteria and viruses. It looks for what are called prions, which we really don't even have tests for, but they cause a lot of disease. So you can find anything you're looking for, actually, any inflammation, joint issues. You can see intestinal issues. You can see spine issues. You can see nerve issues, like inflammation in nerves. You can see that. So any system throughout the body, you can see what's going on in that system and any fibers.
Can it help you know about how to customize a diet?
Well, it can tell you about food issues. So this machine looks at a broad range of food sensitivities and allergies. It looks at environmental pieces, so you can detect all of that. It looks at amino acids. It can look at anything, brain function. You can know about processing. You can look at your mitochondria. How efficient are they? Are they producing the energy you need for focus and concentration? And if you have fatigue, mitochondria are one of the big things you really need to look at. And it will look at mitochondria, it looks at the walls, it looks at the complexes inside that are making the enzymes that are making the reactions happen. So you can get very detailed information.
Can you talk a little bit about the EE water that it produces?
Well, essentially, when you do a scan, it's recorded. And then you can get a printout, you can read that, and it will tell you what you want to focus on. So You want to focus on things in the physical body that are causing the biggest issues. So the higher the percentage of that frequency is there, the higher the issue is, the more direct it needs to be. And then essentially what the machine does is clear the carrier, and it's an ionic solution to carry the signal. And because it's scalar waves, it can carry a lot of detail versus a lot of other machines that can just give you one frequency to put into it. It uses scalar waves, so the scalar waves can pack thousands of bits of information into that, so it will have all of that different information in one source. If you're having mitochondrial issues, you're going to want to repair what's going on, and then at the same time you're going to want to support it. So you're going to want vitamins, you're going to want minerals, you're going to want CoQ10, you're going to want Innata. You may need acetylcarnitine, especially if it shows you've got metabolism issues. And it'll even look at fat metabolism specifically and say this is off, so then you know you need extra acetylcarnitine to pull the fat in to burn it.
I know this machine is relatively new. What's relatively new to the United States? I know there's only 8 of them here in the country, but what are you seeing in the results so far?
Well, seeing rather amazing results, and I know a physician in LA that's been using it for quite a while, and he has seen tremendous results. And the idea is that you can be very, very, very specific, and because you can do this at a closer frequency, you can make changes much quicker, and they're broader swipes that are addressing multiple issues at one time.